Hello, good day. I'm the Reverend Ronald Nathan, and I'm the minister of the Hogard Amy Zan Church in Jackson and St. Michael on the island of Barbados. Thank you for joining us today in our series of meditations called Veiled Truths. This is where we look at the parables of Jesus Christ. Parables are stories that illustrate a truth with a twist located in things familiar. Jesus, the Palestinian Jew called the Christ, used the first century literary form to teach ordinary folks, including his disciples. Some will get their meaning, and others would require Jesus to interpret. Today's parable is the rich man and Lazarus. The rich man and Lazarus. And this is now our second installment. Luke 16:19-31 tells us of this parable. And I read a couple verses. There was a rich man who was dressed in purple and fine linen and lived in luxury every day. At his gate was laid a beggar named Lazarus, covered with sores and longing to eat what fell from the rich man's table. Even the dogs came and licked his sores. In our first meditation from this parable, I posited that there are two individuals made in the image and likeness of God, engaged in their personal pursuits, family, societal, and national life. One is rich and one is poor. I made the point that riches in and of itself does not stop one from entering heaven, and that poverty is not a mark of religious maturity. So, what was the reason for Jesus sharing this parable? What was the main principle he wished to communicate to his listeners? In order to fully answer this, we must look at the particular context that triggered this parable. Jesus was responding to the situation in which the Pharisees showed their love for money by ridiculing his teachings about wealth. He therefore tells them of a common situation on the earth that engages and impacts their stated future desire, that of being in Abraham's bosom, a Jewish term for entering heaven. Let us note, the wealthy man, with his lavish ways and privileged lifestyle, is indifferent to the poverty of Lazarus, who is on his doorstep. Then, in heaven, there is a reversal of roles, as Lazarus is in the bosom of Abraham, meaning in that heavenly place, a place of comfort and of privilege. Whereas the rich man is now in a place of torment and desirous of Lazarus to make an intervention on his behalf. Privilege comes with responsibilities, and although held with high esteem, it is not the be-all and end-all of life on the earth. It calls for us to be mindful of others and to be aware that there go I but for the grace of God. To be so taken up with one's wealth that you can treat another human being with indifference is sin. A takeaway from this parable has to be that we should not live life like today does not have an impact on tomorrow, or that the things we do does not have implications for the future. This is so in parenting, in environmental justice, or in economic theory and practice. We are the children of God, destined to produce fruit for his kingdom in the now and the hereafter. Jesus the Christ taught the people many things by parables. That which was veiled has been revealed. Let us learn from these earthly stories and draw nearer to God. And so may God open our minds to understand his will, open our eyes to see his doings, open our ears to hear his bidding, open our hands to receive his blessings, and open our hearts to love his children. Amen. If this meditation has been a blessing to you, we do ask that you will subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our link with your family and friends, and give us a thumbs up. God bless you and have a great day.